Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. Today's video is all about my empties so far this year. Now here's the problem. I didn't think about doing this because I usually only do full bottles, and I've had a lot more travels that I've gone through because I'm trying to get rid of the ridiculous number of travels that I have. So we're going to talk about some travels and some full bottles I have over here. I have finished 3 full bottles so far this year. First, let me talk to you guys about, and this is from fragrancenet.com. This is Versace Crystal, Versace Bright Crystal Absolute Eau de Parfum. So this one, this was so nostalgic to me. Like, I think we all, I mean, if you've been in fragrance for a while, especially 5-10 years or more, then you know the bright crystals. Like, this is just a travel, so it doesn't matter. But the bright crystals are that thing. Yellow Diamond, the original Bright Crystal, and Bright Crystal Absolute. And then I think there was a Yellow Diamond Intense. I don't need a full bottle of this, but I loved the 3-day usage I got out of this travel. And it was, it was fun. It was fun. I needed to revisit it to make sure it wasn't something that I needed to have. But that's just one of the most beautiful, it's pretty. It's familiar. It's nostalgic. It is one of the most perfect spring, summer fragrances that you could have, especially if you like florals. Light florals that are not headache inducing. These things keep falling all over the place. So the next one is Viva La Juicy's Petals Please. So I know a lot of people who, get real hoity-toity out here in these streets and think all of a sudden they too good. I don't care. This is fresh and clean and crisp and the most beautiful floral. Little composition. It's not headache inducing. And the way that I love this, again, Viva La Juicy Petals Please, you would think that I was a floral girl. I am not, but I'll show you this, and this is going to be a part of my haul video. I absolutely went and got a full bottle of it. Sure did. I'll talk about that at another time. Y'all should see this haul over here. Ugh. I finally finished Solar Power from Fleur. This one, this is interesting because this is a normal cutesy okay type of citrus fragrance, but baby, they mid and they dry down. I just kept smelling myself. I was like, ooh, I should have got this during the Sephora sale. I didn't think about it because I prefer Tangerine Boy. And I ordered Tangerine Boy, and then they hit me back and was like, we're sorry, we sold out after like a week. Y'all could have told me before that, raggedy. But anyway, Sephora be tripping sometimes. So the next one is Flower Bomb Tiger Lily Victor and Rolf. I reviewed this before. This is typical Victor and Rolf DNA. It reminds me so much of the original Good Fortune Elixir. There's that DNA's in there. This performs to me so much better in heat. I wore this in Texas. It was like 85 degrees. And I was like, okay, that's when you're supposed to wear this. Still not full bottle worthy. Still not worth the ridiculous price that Victor and Rolf be charging people. But do what you want. The next one is Pear Jam by Net. Yeah, see, I love so much about this fragrance. And then there is just something that does not sit well with me. I can't, heads or tails, either way, I don't care. If you love it, I understand. If you don't, I understand. But I was on the fence and almost got that joker. If it had been like, if the price on it was like $75, I would have got it. It's at $120 that I'm like, not when it's something in it that I don't really care for. This is Juliet. So Juliet has a gun, Juliet. Yeah. I ended up liking this much more than I did at first. Still not full bottle worthy for me. I know a lot of people are looking for a cherry fragrance and they're getting this. It does smell good after a while. I hate the opening though. So no, thank you. And the last travel that I have that I actually saved was Paco Rabanne's Olympia Solar. So yeah, this is a whole vibe for me too. And I'll give another little bitty glimpse into it. Olympia Solar. I went on ahead and got me a little bottle of that too because I was like, you know what? I loved it when I wore it. So let's get over to the 3 full bottles. The first bottle that I went through this year was K. Ali's Eden Sparkling Lychee. That's not very hard to do. This one is one that you can quickly run through. I don't care. Say what you want. The longevity on it isn't the best, but this is so good. I already got a backup bottle. It's on the shelf. Don't play no games. I told you I was getting one. And then the next one that I went through is the Coach. I don't know what this is called, but it's the Coach like Wild Rose, I think is what it is. The Coach Wild Rose. Oh my goodness. I love this. And I feel like I need a 100 ml bottle, but I'm not trying to re-up right now in my dwindling down phase. And last but not least, we have My Way Intense from Giorgio Armani. Those of you who know I did that declutter not too long ago, I took the My Ways back. So I kept this one and Floral. I'm going to use Floral. And then, and I already, well, let me be quiet. Still, so Floral will be the next one, but I went through the original and then I went through the Intense and then I'm going to do the Floral. And then after that, the La Parfum will be the last one I have because I think that one is better for fall for me. So I won't be wearing that around now. But those are my empties so far this year. Most of the times when I see these videos being done, there are people showing you their monthly tray. You know, their April, their May, their June. I am going to show you my spring tray because I find that I am doing these things by season. And that is how I am able to get through so many bottles in a year. I think I had maybe 30 or 40 bottles that I went through last year. Most of them being ones that had already had usage to them that were like at the halfway mark and they were like 1 ounce, 1.7 ounce bottles. But I'm just wearing things throughout an entire season and adding a new bottle to it as I get rid of one because I'm trying to dwindle down. So I'm not this glitzy glam, like I'm not doing. Yeah, boy, people be just masterpiecing this stuff with their thumbnails and all the pretty lights and buying $6,000 cameras. I'm not doing that. So I'm just going to be real ghetto real quick. Here's my tray. I probably need to clean this thing off. My had dust on it, but they ain't been up there that long. I just put this together. My winter tray is done. So let's start with, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put all this stuff back in here. Okay, so this is what I'm going to wear until spring is done. And like I said, I'll add to it as I run through bottles. Why is this over here? That's not happening. Okay, so my first one is one of my favorite fragrances on the planet, and this is Viva La Juicy La Fleur. Now, I know, again, a lot of people don't mess with Viva La Juicy. I do, the ones that I like. I don't like all of them, but this is a beautiful fragrance, and it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, honeysuckle fragrance. But I talk about this all the time. It is just, oh my God, I just want to spray it right now because I need to smell. So, put it in there for me. I just want to spray it on me. Yeah. And it gets better. The mid and the dry down is astonishing. I've had so many women ask me what I'm wearing when I'm wearing this, or not even ask me what I'm wearing. Tell me that I smell good. And I make sure not to try to keep that conversation going or to tell them what it is because I just don't want them to turn their nose up because I hate to have to be like, you already admitted that you like it. It smells good. The price point isn't bad because you can find it on any great site like thefragrancenet.com, fragrancex.com, and any of the other ones you guys use for a really great price. It's a massive bottle. This is probably my third one of these in my entire lifetime. And I think I'm going to retire it after I finish this bottle and maybe come back in maybe 4 or 5 years to it. Because it's one of those ones that it's just good to me. Like the way it smells so good in here. And it's not, I think even the most hoity-toity woman can wear this. And I know they can appreciate it because like I said, went on vacation in Arizona once. Those women were out there shopping. I'm talking about bags upon bags, money, rings, looking like they cost $1.2 million and told me I smell good. So I'm telling you. The next one is Clean Reserves Sparkling Sugar. I love this one. It's such an easy reach. It's a sweet, pretty fragrance that I think that everybody would like. I hope you guys can't hear this dude that's been out here messing with this lawnmower all freaking day. I'll make this quick. My next one is from Nest, and it is Lychee Rose. This is a newer one, but I'm really liking it, and I'm glad I went back and got a full bottle. It's a really beautiful rose. It's refreshing. It's bright. It's crisp. It's sparkling. I think I talked about it on my channel already. Okay, so the next one is going to be Un Jardin sur le Toit, and this is by Hermes. And I really, really love this one because of the apple note that's in. I think, is this the apple or the grass one? Might be both. Let me see if I can spray this out here. I'm just gonna have stuff all over the place. But there's Sur Le Mille, which I think has my green mango. This one is so bright and green and again crisp. I'm having these moments where I really want to get into things that are crisp and uplifting and mood boosting and bright because it's spring and we are still having 30 and 40-degree weather here. I don't think that spring is fully aware that it's supposed to be here, but baby, this is absolutely stunning. The next one is Powdery Hawthorn, which is Dossier's version of Tom Ford's Metalique. This one is almost gone here. I had to stop wearing it for a while because I didn't want to run through it so quickly. But this smells like mineralistic water somehow with a little bit of sweetness. And I love the original one too. You know, there's a couple of fragrances Tom Ford that I like, but for overall for me, the Tom Ford house is just whack and way overpriced. So the next one, this is Coach Floral Blossom. Coach Floral Blossom. I cannot explain or get over how freaking beautiful that fragrance is. The next one is going to, this is discontinued, but this is Saint from Kat Von D. I believe is who this is. Yeah, KVD. I don't really want to wear this because I know I can't get it back. Every time I try to find it, it's like sold out. So I'm nervous, but I also don't want it to turn. And I've had it for maybe 4 or 5 years. So it's really time to get through that one. The next one is Commodities Rain. Another clean, crisp, bright, beautiful fragrance that I love for spring. And with the amount of rain that we're getting right now, it just makes sense to me that I would be wearing this one called Rain. Next up, I am going to be talking to you guys about Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. And this is spring. Should we talk about it anymore? Is this thing, it looks like it needs to be dusted, but it looks like somebody's calling me. Let me turn that off. Oops. I should have had my do not disturb set. That was my phone ringing. But I love the entire house. God, Marc Jacobs Daisy Love smells so good. I cannot get over how good it smells. It's insane to me. All of them. And they all smell similar, but just with like a little bit of a difference, but not really. And I still keep buying them. Okay, this next one. Okay, I was supposed to sell this one too. I was supposed to get rid of this. This is Chloe Nomad, the Eau de Parfum. I went through the Eau de Toilette formulation because it's my favorite. I started wearing the Absolute. Got a little tired of it because I feel like it's more for fall. But I'm smelling this one now. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to keep it. It just depends on when I'm sensitive to the patchouli in it. I get on my own nerves. Next up, we are going to be talking about Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. Okay. One of the most perfect spring fragrances. Spring, summer, green fragrances. Let me stop saying we all know what this smells like. There are some who don't. It just smells good. It's great. It's one of those mood boosting, definitely for spring and summer fragrances. I have been holding on to Marc Jacobs Perfect. I love this because I pick up that Jolly Rancher note so fantastically, and I haven't been wearing this. I said it's time. Oh God. I said it's time to give it its just due. And it's just time for me to start getting rid of some of these fragrances. I don't know that Perfect will be a repurchase. I also like the Dossier version of it too. I can't believe they were able to nail that Dossier, that Jolly Rancher note. But I don't know. I don't think that any of these down here are going to be repurchases right off the bat. I've been wearing Eau Fraiche from Chanel Chance for years. So I don't know. But the next one is Dahlia Divin, and this is the Eau de Parfum Nude. I really enjoy this one. This one is, you see, I put some use into it, some wear into it. This one is a pretty, it's a very subtle perfumey perfume though. And usually that's not my favorite, but I really rock with this one. The way that it transitions, this is nice. This starts off like really good girl, You know, I'm a teacher, a guidance counselor, whatever. And then as it dries down on me, it's like, yeah, I'm ready to go for drinks. I'm ready to cut up a little bit. It turns a little sensual to me. Next, we have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. So if you have smelled one Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, it's almost like for the majority of them, you smelled them all. Some of them like Selena, Paneria get a little different. But this one here is just that refreshing, clean, just familiar DNA. And I love it. This is Idol Nectar or Now. This is now. So this is Idol Now, I do believe. I have a big one of the Nectar, so I just feel like let's just go ahead and move through now. Once I'm done with the big one of Nectar, I will probably repurchase a big one of Now. And then last but not least, the one I wore the other day, baby, this is the Mugler's Angel Eau de Toilette formulation 2019 version. All of that's on there, so I'm assuming that means something. There must have been an EDT that was before 2019. They want to make sure you know which one you have. I bought this from Rebecca Collazo when she was doing the declutter, and this is stunning. This is just stunning. The little usage in there, I have to start using my stars because I don't use them. So we have to find room for that. So this will be my rotation until I get rid of the majority. The only one I think that I will not run all the way through, there are two. I seriously doubt I'm going to get through this one this spring. I might move this over into the summer. I might not. I'm cool to keep it another year. And this one, I don't know because it is just so full. And I could see me, I don't know if I'm going to make it through all of it before summer. I just don't know. But the rest of these, I'm pretty sure I am going to finish. What about you guys? Do you do a monthly perfume tray? Or do you have enough that you do yours by seasons too? Or do you just wear what you want when you want? Come talk to me about it in the comments. You know, I love talking to you guys in the comments. But that is my spring perfume tray. And I'll come back and do this again for you guys in the summer. And when I do, though, I will let you know. So if I've used these up, I'll do an empties video because I'm trying to keep you guys apprised of how I'm moving through things. So you know I'm actually using the stuff that's in my collection. Yeah, and then I'll show you my June tray. So if I have anything that's left, I'll show you guys where it is from this moment until then. Is it June 21st? Something like that, my summer tray. So anyway, guys, if you're still here, please don't forget to click the like button, select the notification bell so you never miss any of my future uploads, and subscribe to my channel. Share me across all your social media platforms. Talk about your girl. Let's get me to 10K so I can do this giveaway. Also, do not forget, I have a new podcast out called One Woman and One Man, the podcast. I have information about it. I do have a YouTube channel here for that podcast. Go ahead and subscribe and support your girl. You also know I have the radio show on Opulence Radio called Truthfully Opinionated. I'm just giving y'all different pieces of me as a whole, since all we do here for real is talk about fragrance. So support your girl. I appreciate it. And so many of you already are. I love y'all so much. My Terra Squad rocks with me no matter what I'm doing. And I appreciate you so much. So if you like any of these, if you have any of these, or if you have a summer rotation yourself and you want to share it with me, see me in the comments. And as always, yeah, I don't think it's how I'm supposed to say that. Anyway, until then, bye.